Yeah, you already know, easy in the house. I want to thank my God, heavy archangels, regular angels, ancestors, ascended ancestors, all high vibrational entities in all realms, dimensions, parallel universes, and timelines, through all portals known and unknown. I'm here, what you call, let y'all know I'm here. Let y'all know I'm still here. The challenge is still out there. We got a big moon coming out, full moon. So y'all get your candles and your crystals and your animals or whatever else y'all gonna do to get at a nigga. You're more than welcome. I'm having fun with this shit. I'm sorry that that y'all really going through all this, like. And it's not even that I'm sorry that y'all ain't trying to learn, that you ain't willing to grow, that, everything, as time go on, everything changes. Everything has changed, Money value changed. The area you live in, it needs to be renovated, rebuilt, rejuvenated. There's always change, new programs, new jobs, new companies. It's all a recycle. So I'm not understanding what's being so hard or whatever. I understand we used to what we used to, but if whatever we used to is destroying us, we're supposed to at least make an attempt to, back off of it, slide away from it, change something about yourself. That goes along with addiction. That goes along with friendship. I'm not saying these things are easy. It depends on how far you done allowed yourself to get caught up in whatever you caught up in. But knowledge is half the battle. Accepting, or not even, well, it is accepting, but not accepting, but, being in reality, being in the present, knowing what's affecting you, know what is not right for you, knowing that there's time for a change. Because if the thing, whatever you're doing, is not getting you anywhere, or it's actually like really destroying you, and some destroy you slow, some destroy you hard, some just, go overboard, if that's what you want to say. But these are the things, our choices, the choices that, we pick that allow those certain energies and situations happen. Don't beat yourself up. We all kids. We all have a certain understanding of certain shit the way we have understanding of it, until something else opens up and enlighten us on there's a better way, or there's the right way. When I say live in love, first you gotta love yourself. You gotta focus on yourself. You gotta critique yourself. You gotta be your worst criticizer, but also your best lifter up at the same time. When you're criticizing yourself, it's not to tear yourself down. It's what you call to be real with yourself, see things for what it is, seeing what energy and properties that the whatever situation that you're looking at is holding, how it's affecting you, and how it wouldn't be affecting you if it wasn't in that place. It wasn't placed there. Because we all know how I felt before we got placed there, for the simple fact that when we wasn't doing it, we wasn't caught up in that situation. Those doors wasn't open. So remember the beginning. Remember where you came from. Remember that it was better situations, better situations that you're dealing with wasn't there, and it don't have to be there. Just eliminate what brought them. Right? We make stuff real hard when stuff could be real simple. I understand that we caught up in whatever illusion, we caught up in whatever lie that society and ourselves created. Because it's not just what's on the outside that creates, it's how we perceive what we see on the outside that creates what we living in. And I know that for a fact because I'm living it. I spoke a lot of this stuff in my life without knowing that I spoke a lot of this stuff in my life. And now I'm speaking this stuff out in my life. Because I know who I am. I know I'm great. I know I've been here since the beginning of time. I know I've been here many lifetimes doing the same thing. And in this lifetime, I'm the evolution of all those other times. Or I will be the evolution of all those other lifetimes that helped get me to the situation. Help get me here. The way I move or how I see shit, I'm realizing is through my past lives. The ones that, we don't believe, the ones that we don't truly remember vividly. But all that is in the DNA. All memories, your father's memories, your grandmother's memories, their parents and so on. Until the beginning. All those memories are in you. Right? A lot of stuff like you will go to a place and feel like home and don't understand why I feel like home because you've never been there before. It's not that you've never been there before. It's that your spirit or your past life or one of your ancestors know that spot and it resonates with you. I said it before, a lot of stuff, you'll see a lot of stuff on TV, you'll see a lot of ads, you'll see, well, it also depends on, what you look at, your likes, what you put in the algorithm stating that, what you're interested in, what you're willing to explore, what you enjoy. And the more you do it, the more, that type of stuff will pop up. Knowledge is power. All knowledge is power. It's how you use it that makes it, good or bad. 2, grab everything positive. The negative is easy. The negative we pick up so fast. We pick it up like it's second nature. But yet when the positive comes, the stuff, the reinforcement, the real humble, the real conscious, the real loving, the real you, period. Because all of us are loving beings. None of us is just really straight out evil. We became that way through, outside influences and how we, we tainted, how we related to it, how, we took to it and either held it or disregarded it. But God is always good. Even your struggle is for your good. It's for something that you to see, something that you experience, something that you're supposed to correct, so you'll never have to go through it again, and hopefully you could pass it on to somebody else, then lighten up their life, lighten up their life, and also pass it down in your genes, your DNA to your seeds. All right? Not just through there, but also reinforcing it, living it. So while they're around you and experiencing what how you look, your kids look up to you. You they idols. You they first idols. You they safety. You their everything. You all they know, and they know that you're there somehow. Whatever you doing, you're taking care of them. Until they get older and start experiencing other things and realize, if they getting real love or getting whatever they getting at the time. I'm sorry I don't jump on all the time or post a lot. And it's not that I don't want to post or whatever. It's a lot to go in. It's a lot that goes into it, and I'm not even talking about the preparation part, because this like I said, none of my stuff that I do is pre-recorded, edited, or anything. It's just straight me. You getting the real me. You ain't getting no. Oh yeah, and then when the cameras go off, it's something totally different. No. If I don't cut my hair, y'all gonna see I didn't cut my hair. If I didn't, like I get on my bullshit. It's not that I ain't taking care of myself. It's that I'm comfortable in me. Like I'm not stinking. I'm not, I'm not, boom. I'm just all natural. At whatever time I decide to go that far. Alright. I said hurt people, and that's just the truest thing that could ever be. One of the truest things that could ever be said. Alright. So if you out there miserable, you out there, hurting other people, you out there, picking and trying to find, defects in other people. I plead with you to stop cursing yourself and the individuals that you speaking so vividly and passionately about. You don't know that person's life, just like that person don't know your life. Even if we explained it to you, in detail, you wouldn't understand it. A lot of times you wouldn't believe it. And the way I look at it, who really cares how you think about it or feel about it? You're not living it. Ain't nothing I eat make you shit. Ain't nothing that I love make you feel, any better, any lesser. And if it is doing anything like that, then you need to stop looking over at somebody else's gate, in somebody else's yard, looking at their grass. Because you don't know what they did to have that grass like that. And even if their yard is dirty, alright? A lot of people don't understand that their yard is dirty. They swear to God that when they looking over, they complaining about the next nigga shit, but yet they ain't looking at their yard and seeing how cluttered and, bad it's looking, that they need to cut the grass, that they need to, replant the flowers and fix boards and repaint and sand, wood, or whatever they need to do to, focus, get their shit together. And then if you are gonna look at somebody else's yard, it's to help them uplift their yard. It's not to what you call criticize their yard. It's not to point fingers at their yard or whatever. You just, passing on the light, and hopefully they decide, it intrigues them, and they decide to start applying whatever they need to apply to their life and tidy up their own yard. Because my yard would never look like yours. Your yard would never look like mine. We all got different yards. We all got different tastes. We all got a different genetic code. Period. It amazes me that, with all our intelligence, nobody is really thinking. And when we are, we think about the wrong stuff. Right? I'm learning that everything is intention, which my intentions have always been blessed, which you call for the world. I have never had bad intentions for anybody or anything. I'm truly one of those that want to live in harmony with all. Unbiased. I really can't say too much unbiased because wrong is wrong, and we got to speak up on it. We can't just sit. What's going on? I didn't forget about you, bro. All right, but how you feeling today? Everything good? All right, I'm out here. All right. So boom, it's just serious that we gotta focus on us, making us better, instead of poking fingers or shooting bullets at other people because we are not happy with our shit or don't want to focus on our shit. And no matter how well or how big-headed you feel as far as how you perceive what you have or how you think everybody else perceives what you have, but a lot of us live for what the next person think. Like, how do that work? Like, and you're not in my head, I'm not in your head, so like I said, how do that work? You can't think for me. How you doing? Everything good? All right. Nah, you already know. All right. It don't make no sense to me. Like, all right. And when I put what I put out there, it's not that you go. Like I said, it's not pointing fingers. It's putting the intentions out there that there's people out there that will hear this, that somehow it will wake up, ignite something towards that movement, towards that searching for their true identity, their true heaven, their true everything, which once you get there, nothing but blessed, nothing but peace, nothing but abundance, nothing but love, happiness, companionship, camaraderie. Like it's no way for anything else to manifest other than that. So that's my thing. One of my jewels I want to leave to the world is fuck all that other shit. As far as all the other stuff, actually, it has a part in it. Like I said, every piece is a piece to the puzzle, and so that means all the information that's ever been put out here, that ever will be put out here, that ever that is existing from this time, before time, to the end of time. It's a piece of the puzzle. So if you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, you don't have the full picture. And then if you don't, you know, start choosing the right pieces, the pieces that fit together, the pieces that, start forming the picture that gets you excited, that makes you want to see the rest of the picture. You don't want to be like on the out. You know how a lot of us start on the outside with the puzzles, which you're supposed to. You do the outlines, whatever, and start moving in, or what have you. But with life, the things you learn is everywhere. It don't come in line. It come in pieces, and it comes when it comes. It comes when you searching for it. It comes when you're not searching for it. It and that's basically it. It's not confusing. It is what it is. You learn what you learn when you learn it, when you need to learn it. Some people are excellent at math at birth. A lot of us ain't. Some of us is excellent in science at birth. A lot of us ain't. You don't. You understand? So you can't look at the next person and feel that you're supposed to be where that person is at, or you're supposed to be above where this person is at for whatever you feel that you have over this person that they don't have. But I guarantee you, the stuff that you have that they don't have, I guarantee you a lot of the stuff that you focusing on, that got you all puffed up where you feeling bigger than or better than the next person. Their abilities, holds a lot more weight than whatever you have. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It's true. And I don't care how much you have. What the next person have is just as great as yours, if not even more. And because that you feel that theirs ain't equal or just as great, theirs will always be greater because you lessened yourself. And you want to ask me, how did I lessen myself when I'm already great? This is how you lessen yourself from being great, if you are already great. By thinking you greater than others. We all here learning. We all here growing. We can live forever and still be excited on the stuff that we learn. There's too much information out here, and God is, wisdom is too vast. Remember, He created everything, and we have scientists and, PhDs and professors and scholars and whatever field that they wanted, that dedicated to their lives to these certain specific, titles that you wanna say that you're looking into, or say that you're a master of, or you dedicated your life to that system. They will tell you they still learning stuff in that same field that they're masters of, or and they're not really masters. They just more proficient in it than the average nigga. There is no masters. There's nothing but students. And if you want to call yourself a master, you call yourself a master of oneself, the master of yourself, because that's the only person that you can control. I know there's situations out here where people control people with fear, threatening people's lives, actually taking people's lives, you know, extorting people, um, holding stuff over their head. If you don't do this or give me this, I'm gonna tell people this that you don't want everybody to know, or or whoever you don't want to know. They really have no power over you. The only power that they have over you is the power that you give them. If you're a crackhead, not saying be proud of it, or what you call, put a campaign for everybody to be out there smoking or shooting, or with the weed, with the dope, with the coke, with the dope, with whatever drug, with the pills, you know. You stand up for what you do. Why are you ashamed for something that you're doing? And if you're ashamed and don't want nobody to know, don't do it. And then how can you be secretive with whatever you do? Because you gotta go get it from whoever you buy it from. And a lot of times when you do get high, no matter what high you get, 9 times out of 10 you hanging out with other people that do the same motherfucking drugs, so they know. And even if you ain't, you hanging out with certain individuals, people tend to assume. A lot of times we are guilty by association. I'm such and such because of who I hang out with, and they know something, so-called know something of that other individual, and because that individual, that's how they perceive that individual in their mind's eye, or know, so-called know, that's how that individual is, that because you're around it, you're like that too. In a lot of cases, it is right, but at the same time, that is the assumption. There's always an exception to every rule. There's always an abnormality, and we all abnormalities. For the simple fact, none of us are the same. We all have our own genetic fingerprint, genetic DNA, genetic roles in this world. Our job is to search that out and to the divine, to the glory, to the goodness, not to the wickedness. Not saying that you can't pick up wickedness, because everything is needed. Evil, only way evil could be defeated, no, that's wrong too. But it's right, but it's wrong. That's the beauty of this world. There's truth and there's contradiction in the truth, because there's truth to both sides, right? Because of the way that it is here. Evil is here. You gotta stand against evil with evil, but it's not you being evil. You just giving off that same energy to the evil to extinguish it. You could be good and show love to an enemy, but if the enemy is actually here, ready to take your head off, or trying to physically off you or physically hurt you, you don't just say, "Oh, here's my heart. Here's my back. Here's my neck." You're not gonna offer that to. You shouldn't be offering that to that person. You shouldn't just give your life away like that. God wouldn't want you to do something like that. he will honor if you like say you jumped in front of a bullet, or you jumped in front of a knife for a loved one, and he will honor that. He might be mad at you because it might have been stupidity. It might have been something that wasn't worth dying for. Not saying that that whoever you would do that for ain't worth it, but at the same time, we don't know. You understand? I don't care if you know somebody all your life. You don't know them. You know what's being shown to you, and also how you want to perceive it, because they can show you a whole lot of crazy, wicked stuff towards you, and if you don't want to see it as that, you won't see it as that. If you train yourself to have a blind eye to anything that's being done wrong to you personally, and if by anybody, that if you were doing the same exact thing to them, that they would have a problem with it, then you're in 100% right. I don't care how they try to sugarcoat it, how they try to baby you up. It ain't right. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And what I really would say is leave that individual alone. You stay away from those individuals. Those individuals is not somebody that you really want to keep around. And if you do, you keep it limited and distant. So I have no real room or information to do what they can do. We really dealing with the unseen, the spiritual world that jumps into the 3D through certain individuals that know that there truly is what you call a spiritual world, the 5D, the unseen realm, where God, in the Bible it says we deal with principalities of darkness of the unseen. It's true. It's in our face, but not in our face. And we got to open up our heart and attune ourselves to be able to look past the veil, to be able to open ourselves up energetically and know the truth. Who got all the answers except for the Creator? But none of us wants to go to the Creator to acquire the answers that we want. How do you start getting to Creator? Mindfulness. Putting yourself in solitude where it's just you and whatever natural noise is surrounding, and you put yourself in a third party while your mind just, do what it does. You don't focus on the thoughts. You let the thoughts come. Go, oh, why did I think about that? And let it go. You don't want to get, caught up in the thought, and then, it leads, it's an ongoing thing, and then you're not in the third party no more. You actually living it. You actually, trying to relive or, prepare early, when you don't have to do that. First, let's be real with ourselves. Fix what we don't like about ourselves. And then after we do that, the stuff that we think that's good, we'll start seeing that a lot of that is not what you call where it up to par, but it helped you to survive to where you was at now. And like I said, it's called evolution, it's called evolving, it's called growth. It's simple but hard. But practice make perfect. Have fun, get on your journey. With love. I spread abundance to the planet. I speak to my mother Gaia. Be fertile. Be healed. Be rejuvenated. Help heal your children. And as you help heal your children, us as the chosen will start awakening these other people, these other chosens, and make ripples in the pond where all of us is actually taking care of you, Mother Earth. We need you. We thank you. We glad we rejoice in your reawakening through your summer, through whatever ritual or whatever plan had gone. God had for this whole situation, because you went in and went to sleep, or turned yourself down. If your husband or however y'all consider yourselves to work together and do what y'all do. I'm rejoicing. I'm happy to see the days of prophecy in the Bible. I'm glad to be part of the prophecy, or a main character in the prophecy. Chosen. Our job is not hard. Our job is to be ourselves. And being ourselves is living in God's light. As long as we live in God's light, speak with intention, live with intention, love with intention, and take the guidance of our higher selves, our other high vibration entities, God Himself, and be on our way. Be on our way. I'm on my journey, and you will see me take off. If you don't see me take off, you'll see my landing. If you don't see my landing, you just know about my legacy. My intention is for all of y'all to be there. What's your intentions? One.